this very gospel is being fulfilled as we read the lives of the saints, as we read the history of the church. And today the church is giving us many, many martyrs. Not only the one that is the older one, Saint Wenceslaus, but then we have more recent ones, Saint Lawrence Ruiz and his companions. So let us see here a little bit from their history. First, Saint Wenceslaus, who died in 929. 929. And when he died at the age of 22. So he was born in 1907, or 907. He was the Duke of Bohemia. He sought to bring the faith to his people. He was killed by his pagan brother Boleslas, his own brother. Patron of the Czech Republic and Slovakia. So all that area, there were, I suppose, one kingdom at that time. Bohemia, yes, all of it is just one, later on broken up in different dukes. Then today also the church commemorates 16 martyrs. Of those 16, 13 Dominicans and 3 tertiaries. And they were martyrs of Nagasaki, Japan, during the years of 1633 and 1637. A long time ago, but you know how the faith has been already rooted in those cultures. They included 9 Japanese, 4 Spaniards, 1 Frenchman, an Italian, and the Filipino Lawrence Ruiz, the father of a family and proto-martyr of the Philippines. He's the first martyr for the Philippines. And of course the Filipinos, the community really commemorated, and they had their gathering, so they may do it on Sunday or one of these days they'll be celebrating it. After enduring horrible tortures, their bodies were burned and their ashes scattered by order of the ruler Tokugawa Iemitsu. And all of these were canonized on October 18, 1987. Not too long ago, 29 years ago. So, and so the church gives us all these martyrs. So when the Lord is speaking of whoever finds life will lose it, and whoever loses his life for my sake will find it. So how the words of the Lord are truly fulfilled through history, and he gives them the grace of being martyrs. And in the Psalm, when it says, "Those who sow in tears shall reap rejoicing," I see that as the very act of their martyrdom, and they're also at the same time rejoicing. And it's no different than in the cross. The Lord is not only at his greatest agony, but he's also at his greatest glory. And if we have faith enough to understand that, we will be very, very blessed. So we need to constantly reflect on the cross and the words of Christ. Whoever finds his life will lose it. Whoever loses his life for my sake will find it. And we find it right there on the cross. And so whenever we say, "Those who sow in tears shall reap rejoicing," both tears and rejoicing are overlapping at the same time. At the same time. So, but it takes a faith of these saints like St. Wenceslaus, or the faith of St. Lawrence Ruiz and his companions. So let us then ask the Lord that to give us that kind of a wisdom, this kind of a way of seeing the sowing in tears and the reaping rejoicing. And the Eucharist has the power to do so.